The Landry family's journey is far from over, and the way home has plenty of potential to explore, especially with the mysterious pond that guides them through time. The show has taken us through a lot already, but with Season 3 wrapping up, there's no doubt that the story is still unfolding. The connections between the characters, the past, and even the possibilities of the future keep us intrigued. It's clear that there's more to explore, with Del, Kat, Alice, and Elliot both in the present and the past. One big question that fans are left with after the latest season is whether the pond could ever lead them into the future. After all, time travel is all about reflection and change, so it feels like there's still a lot of ground to cover. In this video, we're diving into what we know about the Way Home's future. We'll talk about the renewal for Season 4, the juicy details left from the Season 3 finale, and what's coming next for these time travelers. Even though the show has already wrapped up a bunch of twists, there are still plenty of mysteries to unravel. According to what we currently know, Hallmark Media confirmed the renewal on March 6th, right before the airing of the Season 3 finale. This was great news for fans who have grown attached to the Landrys and their wild time-traveling adventures. Executive producer Alexandra Clarke shared her excitement, saying that it felt like such a rare gift to keep this story going, especially with such a talented cast and crew. She mentioned how much it means to have this opportunity to work together for a fourth season. Heather Conkie, another executive producer, echoed the sentiment, expressing just how lucky they felt. Samantha DiPippo, Hallmark's Senior Vice President of Programming, also chimed in, praising the creative team behind the show. She mentioned how the writers, led by Heather Conkie and Alexandra Clarke, continue to raise the bar with each season. Their storytelling, filled with family drama, romance, and mystery, has captivated the audience. Fans are clearly hooked, and the show has become a must-watch, making The Way Home a regular spot on TV. The Season 3 finale was packed with revelations. Elliot's identity was revealed. He's the baby in the basket. It turns out his mother traveled through time with a Landry, which just adds another layer to the complex family history. Meanwhile, Colton discovered that Alice is his granddaughter, and he figured out who Kat was before he passed away. In a shocking twist, Casey isn't Alice's child from the future, and Jacob left, leaving Sam standing by the pond, telling Del that everything would be okay. These twists left fans with a bunch of questions that need answers. While it's pretty much a given that Andie MacDowell, Schuyler Lee, Sadie LaFlamme Snow, and Evan Williams will be back for Season 4, it's a little trickier to say who else will be involved. A lot depends on where the time travelers end up, which could change things dramatically. We're likely to see Jacob return, although the big question is when and where he'll appear. Casey's return is also almost certain, especially since they're still an important part of the puzzle and their role in the Landry family's present timeline is still unclear. Sam also needs to return, given the unresolved questions from the finale about his connection to Del. That said, it's hard to say for sure, but if we had to guess, Kat and Alice will likely continue their time-traveling adventures. Alice, in particular, seems like she might visit an important moment in either her mother's or grandmother's past. The pond has a way of guiding them to key moments, and there are still a lot of untold stories waiting to be explored. With all the mystery around who Casey really is and what role they play in the Landry family's history, Season 4 is bound to answer a bunch of questions while bringing in some new surprises. It sure seems like it. Fans have been eagerly speculating about Casey's true identity, and it sounds like the show will finally pull back the curtain in Season 4. We know that Casey is a time traveler, which means they have some Landry blood in their veins. But while Alice was convinced they were her child from the future, that theory was debunked in the Season 3 finale. So, who exactly is Casey? According to executive producer Clarke, they had planned to reveal everything about Casey in Episode 10 of Season 3, but they decided to hold off on that big moment because it's such a significant reveal. They didn't want to rush it or overshadow the other big reveals that were already happening. Clarke teased that Casey's story is far from over, and there's more to learn about their background and connections to the Landry family. They've got a mix of traits from several different characters, including Goodwin, Augustine, and of course, the Landrys. But Clarke emphasized that this reveal is too important to rush, and it will come at the right time. There's a lot of story left to tell, and Casey's identity will be a key part of that. So while the answer might not come immediately, fans can rest assured that it will be addressed in a more satisfying way than just dropping the answer casually in the middle of a big episode. When asked if there are any other major questions that will be answered in Season 4, Clarke confirmed that the Casey mystery is at the top of the list. Fans can expect to get more insight into Casey's identity and backstory next season. Additionally, the lingering questions about Sam, the letters, and other unresolved plot points will definitely be addressed. The show's creators are aware of the unanswered questions from the end of Season 3, and they promise to give viewers the answers they're looking for in Season 4. So far, each season of The Way Home has aired between January and March, with the previous seasons following that pattern. Based on that, it wouldn't be surprising if Season 4 also premiered sometime between January and March of 2026. Of course, this all depends on how long production takes and when the official renewal is confirmed. But if the pattern holds, fans can expect more episodes to come in early 2026. The Season 3 premiere of The Way Home was initially planned to debut on Hallmark Plus, with episodes airing on the streaming service before later being shown on the Hallmark Channel. However, that plan was quickly adjusted, and the episodes ended up airing on Friday nights at 9/8 Central on the Hallmark Channel, with streaming options available the following day. It's safe to assume that the same schedule will be followed for Season 4. The show's success on the Hallmark Channel and its availability on Hallmark Plus means that fans will likely have multiple ways to catch up on the latest episodes, whether they're tuning in on TV or streaming online. With all the twists and mysteries still hanging in the balance, The Way Home is gearing up for another thrilling season. Whether it's diving deeper into the pond's time-traveling mysteries or uncovering the truth about Casey's past, there's a lot to look forward to in the upcoming season. Fans can expect more drama, more reveals, and of course, more family connections that will keep them coming back for more. So while Season 3 may have come to an end, the journey is far from over. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay in the loop. And if you want, you can share your thoughts about this video in the comments.